8:15 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, April 8th, 2027, or 26, excuse me. Trying to jump ahead by a year, I guess. Yeah, we've got a nice little strip of orange back here. We had a rather decent sunrise this morning, but I declined to record it. I'm out here at the feeding grounds currently, of course, feeding the cats and birds and possibly squirrels. It's a chilly morning out here, approximately right around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We're supposed to get warmer today, I guess approximately 30 degrees warmer, so we should get up to about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. But of course that won't come about until late afternoon, early evening hours, as anymore the norm, if you will, is no longer to where we get our high temperatures of the day between the hours of 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. as how it used to be throughout the great majority of my life. No, anymore, the high temperatures of the day is basically right around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at night. Okay, and I'm not the only one that's been noticing this for a great many years. Okay, so let's just ponder that thought for a moment, and then ask yourselves, well, why? Why is it that we have gone from our high point temperature of the day, from midday, now being late day? Ask yourself that. See what kind of an answer you can come up with. Well, anyways, yeah, the blue jays are wandering up. I had quite a few sparrows out here waiting on me, and I wish they will be coming back right directly. I asked Batsy if he wanted to go for a walk. Well, he decided to venture off on his own, I guess. So I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of a walkabout just to see what there might be to be seen. Yeah, okay, so here's a sparrow back here. Yep, and of course we got blue jays moving in right here. Morning. And down he comes into the tree, but we're not. Hi, Sandy. How you doing, huh? Come here. Oh, this is one that. There you go, girl. There you go. Yep, she's starting to visit once again because, well, we don't have certain residents here anymore that used to, yeah, be friendly with this one. She has a very particular way of being pet, so I have to be very careful when I do give her any attention. Well, once again, okay, so it sounds of blue jays, of course, coming in. I'm going to do my typical thing of wandering down to the pond, seeing what's going on, if anything. What's the matter, huh? Yeah, you're wanting my attention, aren't you, huh? Yeah, I know. There you go. Yeah. I know you like it just a certain way. I've learned that, right? Yeah. And here comes Batsy. You ready for a walk, huh? Well, I'm going. And off we go. I was spotted already. Before I could even get down there, I've been spotted. I might have to change my articles of clothing and be a little bit more camouflaged, if you will, in order to do these recordings. He wandered on up behind me. Well, so we had 3 adult geese that flew off. I'm not seeing signs of any goslings out here. The water's rippling pretty decent this morning, as we do have a slight ground level breeze. And yeah, I am out here seeing my breath. Oh, okay, and so it looks like Sandy is now decided to come join us. So she's soon to become yet another sidekick, I guess, aren't you? Huh, Sandy? We've got we've got a few robins back here, popping about, hopping about, popping about, whatever. It's still early morning. What you doing, Sandy? Huh? Huh, girl? Huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. Batsy. Yeah. Well, I guess there's not. Hey. Now, yeah, she can be a little witch. Okay, so yeah, not seeing anything else happening out here, so I'm going to wander back up to the feeding grounds, and then from there, I believe we'll be done for this morning. It's rather cold out here. Back to the feeding grounds. We got Wolf up here now. Starting to get a little breakage to the skies. And walking back up here, of course, that sounds of jet aircraft out doing their daily sky operations. Now, I recorded enough of that last night, I do believe. And of course, you know, I get up this morning. Once again, it's all about network pause, to where, yep, overnight, had a video uploading, and well, at some point, once again, that uploading process was paused while I slept, and I had to get that uploading process resumed once again. Now, this is just getting pathetic anymore. And then as far as this lunar space mission, yeah, I watched a little clip of it this morning on ABC News, Good Morning America, and hey buddy, hi, how's the wolf, huh? How you doing, buddy? And you made it back up, did you? Huh? Okay, we're gonna have some friction. Why don't you go ahead and eat? And so, anyways, and here comes Batsy, sort of galloping his way up. So, you know, everybody got all excited over the moon blocking the sun. And what a spectacular eclipse, basically, that was observed. And of course, you know, when that did happen, well, all of a sudden you had all kinds of stars that appeared in the sky, or the space, within space, being viewable, but only because of the factor of that so-called eclipse that they recorded. And you know, quite a few years back, when we actually had a solar eclipse, I got just as good a recording as what they got as far as the appearance of the stars and whatnot. And that was from ground level here on Earth. So, you know, once again, you know, I just have to define so many things today as being boring. Okay? And more sounds of aircraft. Which, again, you know, so many years of recording these sky operations has gotten to be very boring. And of course, many of my past and present viewers feel the same. But that's the problem right there. It's because we're seeing it so much that it's becoming, once again, using a word I don't like to use, it's becoming the norm. So whenever you look up and you see these jet aircraft flying, you think nothing of it. You think nothing of the long white trails or streamers that hang around for hours, for many, many, many miles. They stretch across the sky, and it's all becoming normal. Well, I find that to be boring and pathetic. Yeah. But, of course, just my opinions. Nobody really cares about my opinions. The cats are ready for the warmth to come about, or what warmth might come about today. Got blue jays that, of course, are scoping out the situation, but we got quite a few cats out and about, so yeah, that is causing a delay in the amount of bird activity this morning, even though we have birds all around us. It's, yep. And I'm going to upset this cat Sandy. I don't know what others call her, but I've been calling her Sandy for a couple of years now. And she's right down here wanting my attention. Just like, the rest of most of these cats, right? Yeah, well, I know. Anyways, I guess it's time for me to head on in. We got other cats that are slowly moving in this morning. My nose is starting to run. It's that cold out here, so I got to go catch it. And we'll just let everything else resume out here without me. So that's a wrap. This is Skywise out.